and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be continuing on with our PTD220 label maker series. Today I'm going to show you all kinds of things all about entering text. So we're going to be covering capitalized letters, how to make them capitalized versus not capitalized. I'm going to show you how to add tabs, control the tab length, teach you different types of tips and tricks on what you can do with tabs. I'm going to be showing you how to control your label length, delete the text that we've already entered, and of course 2 lines of text and what you're going to need to be able to do that with this machine. It's going to be a jam-packed video. So before we get started, please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't forget. Okay, let's get started.
First thing we're gonna do is power our machine on. Excuse my little piece of cardboard. This machine, to make it easier for you in person using it, is tilted, but for me, for the video, I'm going to put a little piece here to keep it as flat as possible, just so you can kind of see that screen a little bit better. We're gonna start off with the easy stuff here with caps. You'll notice right here, if I hit this button caps, this little A with a arrow pointing to the capitalized A is there. That's to let you know your caps is on. I'll put a zoom in right here, and then if I click this button, you'll notice it's no longer highlighted, and that's what that would look like over here. This machine has the option for 2 lines of print. With 2 lines of print, you'll notice you'll see a number 1 right here, and let's say we have the word good, and then we hit this enter button, and now it's on line 2, and then we could say good morning, and this is line 2. It's indicated here. I'll put a zoom, a little close up right there. And then if we wanted to delete or arrow over, now you'll notice a 1 because now there's only 1 line of print. Please keep in mind to utilize 2 lines of print, you will need a 1/2 inch or 12mm label to do this. I'm gonna show you how to insert a tape. I've never used this before, so I'm gonna quickly just give this a couple spins. Honestly, more often than not, when people tell me they have a defective tape, it's not defective. The inner spools can become loose during manufacturing, and more often than not, it's because people didn't tighten the inner spools. You heard that nice click? Again, let me do it better on the camera. Easy click, it didn't have to be forced. Now I'm going to show you how to enter tabs. You have a couple different ways to do this. The first option is this tab button right here, and you'll know when a tab is on your machine because you'll see a little outlined or bold T right there. That's to let you know that a tab is inside that label. The other option is to go to menu, into arrow, until you see the word tab and hit OK. And then that put the tab right there. Again, so you could hit menu and arrow and hit OK, or you could simply hit the tab button. When it comes to tabs on your machine, you can have up to 80 tabs or 80 characteristics. So if the word was car and then you wanted to do all tabs, you could have 77 tabs because you have 3 characteristics with the word car. Now let's talk about tab length. What we're gonna do for that is we're gonna go ahead and hit label, and we're gonna arrow over until we see the words tab length, and go ahead and hit OK. Now you can do an auto tab length. An auto tab length is going to be 1 inch, or you can either arrow over and notice it's at 0. You can either arrow here to change the number, or you can use the numeric keypad here to change that. To always get back to the auto or the original, you can go ahead and hit space, and that's going to bring you back to the auto setting. So this way you don't have to sit here and arrow all the way back. And then you can kind of control the lengths of your tab. So like a 2-inch tab, and you can hit OK. You'll notice it said accepted. That's letting you know that this size has been inputted into your machine.
I hope you're liking what we're doing so far. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. I genuinely appreciate it, and it's extremely helpful for me, okay? Let's keep going.
Now, while we're talking about tab length, let's switch over and talk about label length. To do that, we'll hit the button label again. We're gonna arrow until we see label length, and we'll go ahead and hit OK. Now you can do auto, or you can arrow over. If you arrow over, again, you can use the arrows here to change, or you could use the keypad to change. And if you hit space, that's gonna bring you back to the auto feature. Now, one thing with label length, if you do put in let's say you want it to be 3 inches and hit OK, you'll notice a little lock will appear. That's to let you know that you are locked in a specific label length. And I'll put a little close up of that right here. And then if you do label length again, and we're gonna hit spacebar to get us back to the auto feature, hit OK, that's accepted. You'll notice that's no longer highlighted. I'd like you to think of it this way. Auto means your label is going to change with whatever you're writing. So if you write Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, that label is going to get very long while you're typing and increase the font based on what you're typing. If you're doing a manual size, it's going to smush everything that you're typing to try to fit it into that 5-inch or whatever size label that you're writing, okay? When you do a label that's going to be printed with a specific size, you'll notice when it's printed, you'll see 2 dots here. That 2 dots indicates that, okay, if I cut right here, that's 2 inches. And so when you cut along here, that's what you'll get when you input your own size versus a label that just had the auto feature. You don't see any dots here because it's automatically formatting. There's no specific measurements. Now don't worry, I'll show you how to create those labels in different videos. Now, once you have a word typed and you want to clear it, you have a couple different options. You can either hit this backspace button, which is going to delete it one characteristic at a time, or you can hit Shift backspace, and you'll notice you have 2 options, text and format, and I'll do a little zoom here so you can get a better picture. Or you can arrow and do text only. Text only is going to delete the hello word, for example. Text and format is going to delete not only the word, but also the font size, style, everything that you kind of formatted that label to look like. So if you want to just keep everything that the font, the size and the style, everything you've created, you would just clear the text and then the next word would look the same. If you want to start from scratch, you would hit text and format and hit OK, and then you'll see the words accepted.
All right, now that you know how to input text, it's time to print labels. I'll see you next week while we embark on the whole journey of printing label tape. See you soon.